News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Tonight on News 46, an electrical fire completely destroys a home. A ribbon cutting is held for a dental office, and all are invited to the Say No to Stress workshop. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, January 13th, 2015. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, fire crews responded to a fully engulfed structure fire on the north side of town early Sunday morning.
Early yesterday morning, just before 1 a.m., we were dispatched a report of an unknown type fire with huge flame lengths. They was being described as 30-foot flame lengths coming from this area. Shortly thereafter, we were en route. The Sheriff's Department came back and informed us, in fact, it was a structure. Couldn't identify exactly what type of structure was on fire. On our arrival, we found a double-wide manufactured dwelling, heavy fire showing, numerous exposures throughout the property. We also found a secondary fire in a accessory building at the front of the property being used as a well house.
Does this look like it was intentionally set?
It doesn't. It appears to be an accidental fire, most likely related to an electrical incident, but it's still under investigation. There was a number of indicators showing that the main power going to the accessory building, the primary dwelling, and a utility pole were all compromised.
Was this occupied?
It was a non-occupied structure. There was actually an RV on the property which was occupied. The primary dwelling that was on fire was an unoccupied use for storage only.
So there was a delay in notification then?
There was a delayed notification, and again, when the Sheriff's Department arrived and we were shortly thereafter, the fire was through the roof, presented. It was, again, a well-developed fire.
And so a total loss for both of those structures?
The well house, we got that extinguished very short order, and that's still functional. But the primary dwelling that had substantial fire loss.
Any other animals that were on the property or anything?
No other animals, but there was an overabundance of personal property and that was protected as part of exposures.
And that's an issue, isn't it?
It often is, and in this case, though, the guys and gals just did an absolutely great job protecting all that property, including the RV, the well house, other vehicles.
A classic vehicle recently in an auto accident caught fire next to the owner's home this morning.
Just before 11 o'clock this morning, dispatched for a report of a vehicle fire with the vehicle located directly next to the primary residence. On arrival, we found a smoke condition presenting from the passenger area of the vehicle. Crews made short order of suppression. Investigation revealed a most likely an electrical incident related to some power equipment that was stored in the car.
This car was recently in an accident.
It was. It was familiar to us as we were responding to an accident several weeks ago involving the same vehicle on Mesquite and Highway 160.
Does it appear that the fire had anything to do with the accident that happened recently?
No, it appears to be unrelated.
No extensions right to the home?
All the exposure, there was a forklift and a primary dwelling. Those were both protected.
And so nobody injured in this fire?
And there were no injuries.
Does the car look like it will be repairable at this point, or is it a total loss?
Well, the car has sustained some collision damage, and then now it's incurred some fire damage in the interior of the passenger compartment.
Well, the front cover of Wednesday's edition of the French this week's attack on its Paris office that left 12 people dead is a cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad. The cover shows the Prophet shedding a tear and holding up a sign reading "Jew Swish Charlie," which means "I am Charlie," in symphony with the dead journalists. The headline says, "All is forgiven." The two remaining workers who survived the killings say the cover was a call to forgive the terrorists who murdered their colleagues last week. The two gunmen who launched the attack on the magazine's office last Wednesday killed 5 of France's top cartoonists, saying that they wanted to avenge the Prophet for Charlie Hebdo's satire of him. A record 3 million copies are to be printed in 16 languages after the massacre triggered a worldwide debate on free speech and brought more than 4 million people onto the streets of France in a unity march on Sunday. Well, coming up, find out what Desert View Hospital's annual report was last year.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, Desert View Hospital has just released its annual report to the community.
In 2014, we were able to accomplish a number of things. You know, the community seems that, the front doors of a hospital are really the emergency department. And so we've made a big change in the emergency department with a whole new physician staff there. We've changed and brought in a whole new hospitalist group on the inpatient side. There are a number of new department managers here, and we've done a lot of clinical training with our nursing staff and all our ancillary staff. And so it's we look at the big picture, the micro as well as the macro, and so we just improved on all levels. And so the community hospital is very stable and looking to grow in the future years. Remember, we've introduced our first surgeon to the community. We have an internal medicine physician. We added two family practice physicians this year. One more starting next month. We're so full here. We're looking at increasing the footprint of the hospital in the community. Physical therapy is going to be opening up here in about 3 weeks on the 372. We have another family practice and some other physicians going to a clinic out on Highway 160. We've recruited a vascular surgeon that will be joining us here in 2015. We just couldn't be more pleased. The number of surgeries at the hospital is increasing. Again, all of this, Dan, is to answer the needs of the community of keeping health care in Pahrump.
You're looking forward to an infectious control? What's that?
We have some various plans under development for expansion of our facility, and so some additional observation rooms, but some of those rooms also to have an infectious isolation unit. So we already have some rooms that are like that, but this is a little bit more advanced, and so rooms that will be set aside for patients that come in and have some of those infectious diseases, tuberculosis, those types of things.
You're looking at possibly an ICU.
We are, in addition, and we'll be talking to you when we're making that announcement. We want to get that through the state before we make that announcement. But yeah, we'll be looking at an intensive care unit here, down the road a little bit. It's just one of those natural growths of a community hospital that continues to grow and add services. That will be another service we really look forward to adding to the community.
So if all the services and people want to find out more, they just need to give Desert View Hospital a phone call. Definitely check out what's going on here so that you don't have to travel into Vegas.
Exactly. Again, like Kelly said, our mantra here is to answer that call that people have been giving us since we've arrived here, that they shouldn't have to travel to Las Vegas for their health care. And with the addition of the services here at Desert View Hospital and the clinics that we're putting up in the community, the need for that traveling is becoming less and less, and will continue to be so as time goes on.
A ribbon cutting was held today on Dahlia Street.
Good morning, I'm Sally Kerr with the Front Valley Chamber of Commerce. We're excited to be here today to welcome Sean Yim to his grand opening at Affordable Family Dental. They are located at 270 South Delilah Suite 4. Their phone number is 727-8848. So when you need dental care for your whole family, all insurances or most insurances are welcome. Please feel free to give them a call for an appointment. And Sean, please cut the ribbon.
Thank you.
Don't cut Yay!
We just opened last June. We offer services for kids all the way up to adults. We have an on-site dental lab. We pretty much offer everything. Root canals, oral surgery, implants, dentures, whatever you can think of, we'll take care of you. So.
Conveniently located right behind Walmart on Dahlia Street. Tell me some of the insurances that you guys take care of.
We pretty much take every insurance, including Medicaid. almost every private insurance. So there's a few that we don't take, but it's pretty rare we run into a patient that's we can't service. So yeah.
You had a ribbon cutting today with the Front Valley Chamber of Commerce. What's that mean to you?
You know what? It just kind of solidifies, my business here. I'm pretty excited to be a part of the community up here. I've actually been coming up here for about 3-4 years now, but last year was kind of the first step towards kind of opening my own thing. So definitely really excited.
So give you a phone call. What's the phone number once again?
It is 775-727-8848.
And do you have a website?
Website right now, it is affordableFamilyDentalNV.com. It's currently under construction, so might not have all the features up yet, but I think the best way would be just to make a phone call and get an appointment. So.
Well, creditors who say a division of Caesars Entertainment Corp. owes them $41 million collectively are attempting to push the casino's giant operating company into bankruptcy ahead of the company's own expected filings. Several corporations filed the petition Monday in Delaware to force Caesars Entertainment operating company into Chapter 11. A judge would need to approve it. The three creditors own debt due in 2018, but are junior to other claims due. Well, are you curious about what services Mercy Air offers? We'll have all that and more after these messages.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Welcome back to News 46. We caught up with the Fire Chief Scott Lewis and wife Jamie, who is a flight nurse for Mercy Air.
Some of the reasons why it's important to let the community know that we're out there, we're available for them. Hopefully, they won't need our services, but if they do, we are here 24/7. We also have a program called Omni Advantage that usually people are concerned with the price of the helicopter flight, and it's a program where it offers a membership, $49 a year, and it covers the household and that person, that if they have insurance, it backs it up and it picks up the complete tab for the helicopter flight. If you don't have insurance, they offer a program that for the individual, $99 a year, and they're completely covered if they need the services.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So how often do you think a person would need to be airlifted, because we're in a rural community, so this might be something that they would really need to look into?
If they have existing health issues, it might be a little more important for them than somebody that's young and healthy. But just like you never know, you can never plan an accident, so.
And being that we have services here, of course, at Desert View Hospital, which are amazing services, but sometimes we need a little bit more advanced care.
Well, they provide advanced care here, but if they need transportation to get to Las Vegas hospitals for continuing care, for a procedure that not necessarily is offered at the time, then that's where we come into play.
All right, and so how can they find out more about that?
Omni Advantage, just go to the website, or they can stop by the base. We'd be more than happy to provide the pamphlet for them. But like I said, it is available on the internet under Omni Advantage.
Wonderful. And Scott, is family affair right here. Let's talk a little bit about, you got Engine 1 out here?
This is actually Engine 2 today. I think this reveals our commitment to a partnership not only with Mercy Air, but with Desert View Hospital. And the prevention is the key today. Been a lot of good questions coming up for the fire department. I know Mercy Air has received its, and as my wife knows, I just got notification you're getting a flight. So they're going to be, here's where that partnership comes in, because we're going to be providing the LZ and for Mercy Air, the safe area for them to depart, and they're going to be taking a patient out of this facility. So that's how the partnership comes in. And again, but it's all based on prevention. If we can eliminate it to the best of our ability, our need to become involved in the system, better off for the folks.
Well, that's some really good information there. If you are a caregiver, whether it be professionally or privately, you may want to attend Thursday's luncheon at the library on East Street.
We're doing a special program called Eat, Laugh, and Be Well, and we specially tailored this program for caregivers and for seniors as well. And it's a wonderful 2-hour program that will be interactive and a free healthy lunch, and just to get people on a good healthy track and give them some tools for caregiving and taking care of themselves.
Yeah, a big part of that's going to be, we're going to really explain what stress is and what it does to your body, to your social life, as well as physically and emotionally. There's a lot of components to that. And Ellen has identified an individual that will be coming out to really teach more about that.
Yeah, we'll be doing some meditation and really like an introduction to it, so nothing scary. It's going to be very lighthearted and fun. We'll also do some what they call laughing yoga, and it's a wonderful stress relief and a way to get oxygen in your body and do it in a really fun, uplifting kind of atmosphere. So it'll be fun. It's not going to be just a heavy lecture, and we're going to have a good time and learn some great skills.
And serve a great, healthy lunch as well.
Caregivers, people don't really think about them so much on what they're going through, and they definitely need a break and some outlets for doing such a wonderful volunteer work or helping out a family member.
Yeah, the stresses of caregiving, people really don't understand. A lot of caregivers who are doing some serious heavy-duty caregiving 24/7, some of them pass away before the people they're caring for because their stress levels are so high. And that's one of the reasons that our organization, and Shanna in particular with her programs, REACH and Caring for You, Caring for Me, which we'll talk about, that we plan on bringing to the Pahrump area. So we're really excited about bringing these programs to help people in this area.
Please contact the Pahrump Community Library to sign up. You can sign up in person or sign up over the phone, and the telephone number there is 775-727-5930.
Or you can call us directly at Nevada Senior Services at area code 702-648-3425.
And when we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, January 13th. Today we had partly cloudy skies with a high of 59 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is a whole 1 degree below that at 58 degrees. Winds were coming from the north-northeast this evening at today at 12 miles per hour with gusts up to 22 miles per hour, so we definitely had some high winds outside there today. The UV index today was 1, which is low. Humidity was at 50% today. Sunrise was at 6:56 this morning, and the record high in 1945 was 73 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 32 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 39 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast this evening at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 12 miles per hour, so the winds will be calming down a little bit. Humidity will be at 60%. Sunset will be at 4:51 this evening, and the record low in 1963 was 8 degrees. That's really cold. Well, tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 59 degrees and a low of 33 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 8 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 44%. Sunrise will be at 6:55 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 3, which is low. For our 7-day forecast, we'll be starting off with some sunny skies. Looks like some clouds might be rolling in this Friday. We'll be having partly cloudy skies for the rest of these 7 days. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the high 50s. That'll be going up into the mid-60s late this week. And then your low temperatures will be starting off in the low 30s, going up into the low 40s early next week. So it looks like temperatures will be getting warmer here as the week progresses.
Thank you so much, Noah. Well, the amateur radio license exams will be given on Saturday, January 17th at 1 p.m. at the Nye County Emergency Management, located at 1510 Seary Lane, from 8 a.m. until noon. At the same location, there will be a study program for those who want an amateur radio license. For further information, call Dick Grady at 751-5242. There will be an audition for the Missoula Children's Theater production of Aladdin on Monday, January 19th at the Pahrump Valley High School Auditorium from 1 to 3 p.m. Students ages kindergarten through 12th grade are encouraged to come. There will be 50 to 60 roles cast. Missoula Children's Theater will conduct rehearsals throughout the week from 3 to 7 p.m. each day, although not all students will rehearse every day. Aladdin will be presented on Saturday, January 24th at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. at the Pahrump Valley High School Auditorium. For more information, call the Pahrump Arts Council at 751-6776. Well, folks, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell, and from everyone up here at News 46, we wish our viewers and KACE 95.5 listeners a great evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Until then, good night.